day to keep, he can't hang around. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our...
Hi, I'm David Brighton with Brighton Home Inspections. Welcome to Brighten Your Day video blogging. Today is the last episode of the series on what to expect during an inspection. Today we're going to talk about the attic. Now, under the best case scenario, we would have been able to put the camera up into the attic and I could have physically shown you what we go through. Unfortunately, due to safety concerns, we didn't want to put the camera up there and the person behind the camera and run the risk of falling through the ceiling. This leads me to one of the issues that I've always talked about in the past, and that's safety. There are three things, particularly in the inspection, that you must leave to the professionals, and that's, of course, getting up onto the roof, messing with the electrical panel, or getting up into your attic. So please, don't do any of those three things. Leave it to the professionals. One of the aspects we look for during the inspection is that we actually walk the attic itself. A lot of inspectors will do the inspection from the hatch, and unfortunately that isn't adequate enough to make sure that what's happening at the hatch isn't happening down at the far end of the home, i.e. water, moisture, or penetration, or mold, or rodents, or what have you. So make sure where possible that the inspection is done, that the inspector actually walks the attic. So we're looking for adequate insulation. We want to make sure that there is a vapor barrier between that insulation. The two primary types of insulation used today is fiberglass batten, that's the pink or yellow insulation, I'm sure most of you have probably seen it, or blown-in insulation. Now, the blown-in insulation is a newer application, and the insulation is based on an R value, which I will cover in a topic another time. We're looking for that the engineered truss that's holding up the roof structure itself aren't cracked or fractured, that there's adequate ventilation, particularly in the summer months when hot, humid air is in the attic. You want to make sure that that humidity is being pushed out of the home so mold isn't forming on the sheathing. The other thing, we want to make sure that there aren't any pests or rodents in the attic itself. So wasps, for example, mice or rats, squirrels, or in some cases even raccoons. If you have any questions about this topic or any other, feel free to get hold of me at brightonhi.com, LinkedIn, Facebook, or Twitter, or of course directly at 604-290-5557. I'm David Brighton with Brighton Home Inspections. Thanks for joining me.
Got a day to keep, he can't hang around.